This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the LSU Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. He keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is a team that can do it. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Play action on first down. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. How much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
Sets his feet. It's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Durham. Taken down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Levin. Rush right in his face. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. LSU right back to the line. the run. It's Durham. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Caught. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Right side, it's Marsh. Still running up the 40. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number 1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
4th down, Underwood. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Blevett. Oh, pressure's coming. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Lets it fly. first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. Just smothered on the play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He's got him in the flat. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Runs through the tackle. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Underwood unloads to the wideout. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's Underwood. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
There he goes! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. So be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Move to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
The Tigers are threatening on first and goal. Again, it's Iamaleava extending the play. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Throwing, Iamaleava. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Here's Underwood to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. You can grab but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Finds his target. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rolls right. Finds his big tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air. It's Iamaleava. He's got his man across the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. LSU quick to the line.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and the finisher an 18-yard touchdown throw. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick handoff. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Past the 6. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
One more snap coming before halftime.
Kill. 86, bouncer. 8, ready.
They'll try it over the left side. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16, the Florida Gators. And it's the Buckeyes with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football.
He's got it on a diving catch along the left side.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got him on the RPO. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He's going for the big play. Holds it in on the left. Hits the crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Number 20, set to advance on the foot.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. They'll take the penalty and move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here.
76, good.
Underwood swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Wants to throw again. They're all over him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Again, it's Underwood. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Ready? Yeah, lady. Ice him. Bridge. Move it.
Fourth down, Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Left side, it's Lockett. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second and long here. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Complete to the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Out wide left, it's Durham. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to Caden Durham. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's Durham one more time. They put the brakes on it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got it on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Left side is Watkins. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quick give. It's Henderson. Knocked down immediately.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Play fake. Nico Iamaleava fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count.
He's loose. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wolverines. Somehow, they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big and a big...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Play action. Iamaleava rushes on. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. This one's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava throws quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Henderson. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need is they're going to get the victory in this one.
And I'm not surprised, man. They go to the bullpen, bring me the closer in. Like, he's their star. This whole thing is built around him. Late in the game, you need a play. Palmer, you go to your guy. You give him the football, let him make a play, and he does it right there.
Well, he's just got so much confidence. He knows with the tools he has that he's one of the best in the game. And so in that kind of moment, you want the football, you want to be in charge, you want to be the guy that closes this thing out. No surprise, making a great decision, accurate throw, ball game.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the middle. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Henderson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Underwood to throw. Moving out to the right. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
To throw, it's Underwood. Under pressure. Trying to make something happen.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Throwing, Underwood. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Red pass hits complete. At the 35, he's loose. And they fight him to the bitter end all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up